Hey guys, what's up? This is Crypto Cody, and I'm so excited to do another video with you guys. So before we get into it, I just want to ask if you guys could just like this video, subscribe, hit the bell notifications. That would mean the world to me, so I can put out more videos for you guys and throw out some suggestions, some ideas, coin reviews, whatever you want me to look up. I would be more than happy to check out some stuff for whatever your requests are. Yeah, but before we get into it, I also just want to remind everybody that I'm no financial advisor. I just love this crypto space and I love investing. I'm a businessman, I'm an investor, entrepreneur, and I really want to just appeal to the crowd of people that just love investing and love exploring this amazing world of cryptocurrency and crypto assets. But yeah, so that's my little disclaimer. Let's hop into it. All right, today we're going to be talking about the great Bitcoin, but we're also going to be talking about some other, basically some other coins that have been created because they've been, kind of trying to become a better Bitcoin, so to speak. So a lot of these have been forks off of the Bitcoin, and it's gonna, this is really interesting. I really want to talk with you guys about investing in all these different things. But before we get into it, let's talk about Bitcoin. Right now is going, it's down a little bit, but actually doing a wonderful job. We recently had our Golden Cross, which has been awesome, really exciting. It's been a very long time since we've had that. Currently right now Bitcoin's dominance is 52% in the entire crypto sphere, which is awesome. It's a great thing, and our market cap as a whole is 178 billion, which is doing really well. So, it's kind of funny. A lot of people have been talking about, oh, are we finally back in the bull run? Are we in the bull run? Are we in the bull run? And, honestly, guys, I don't personally believe, we use this language, okay? We use this language, bear market, bull market, but in all reality, when you look at it from, the grand scheme of things, when you look at this number right here, 178 billion, the reality is we really haven't actually been in what is a true bear market, a longevity true bear market. And it's debatable. I know a lot of people say, well, no, we're in a bear market. It's been terrible the past year and a half, and it's like, it really hasn't. Maybe it's been terrible since this number went from almost, $20,000 down to 5,200 or less than that. But the reality is that when you look at the massive chart, when you look at the chart and what this is doing, and hey, let me just show you this actually really quick. I was thinking about doing a different video about this, but I think, it's a little rabbit trail I want to get into because I think it's really important. Since 2008, guys, around the time that we had a terrible, the big housing crash and everything, Satoshi Nakamoto, when he launched this thing, or whoever Satoshi Nakamoto is, and we'll get into that a little bit too, was a genius because they launched Bitcoin at such a relevant time, at such an important time. It was a time where people needed answers. People needed some answers. They're like, dude, we need something that's going to be secure and, and that's not capable of being counterfeited, and something that's, just going to be more of a trust that we can actually rely on as far as the currency goes. And out came, Bitcoin in a big way, and many other things with the blockchain technology. But guys, look at this. When you look at the way this market has been going, when you really zoom into all this stuff, the reality is that yes, okay, we've soared up here, and people might call this right here a bear market, but it's really not, because right here, this whole area where people are like, is it the bottom of the bear market? It's like, guys, we're still above this initial boom right here. We're still above that. So, I like to look at it technically as a long-term correction. We grew significantly quick, and this is just a healthy long-term correction. That's just what it is, in my opinion. So yeah, okay, whatever. We'll use the lingo of the bear and the bull market, whatever. But when you look at this in the long term, we've been going up, and that's what we've been doing. We're still going up. That's what it's... so I just wanted to kind of share that piece of it. But anyways, side note. So, when you guys are trying to research a cryptocurrency, I encourage you guys to check out the white paper. But another great place to learn a little bit about a cryptocurrency is when you go to coinmarketcap.com and you click on your currency or asset that you want to look at. Scroll down to the bottom below the charts here and read about, just a basic idea of what it's about right here. Every single coin and token has a different section that you can read about it. And, so this was created by Satoshi Nakamoto. There is, a lot of questions as to who that man is or woman is or group of people are or artificial intelligence or whatever. So many different theories on who Satoshi Nakamoto is. And but this was released in October 31st, 2008. Around the time of this tragedy of the housing crash and just the market crash and some crazy stuff with the recession. And basically it just came out as like a peer-to-peer version of electronic cash that would allow online payments to be sent directly from one party to another. And that's basically what, the basic generic idea of what this was all about. And then it started developing more problems that needed to be solved. People are looking into this. And, it's just been such an awesome thing to be able to watch as this thing has just grown dramatically. I mean, so back in 2017, everyone remembers it. December, we saw somewhere between $19,500 to $20,000, depending on what exchange you were on. Wow, that is so amazing to see something like this grow up to that. And what's really exciting, for me is like, okay, so we've seen this big, long correction. It's taken forever to get through. And now we're starting to go back up potentially here. And, people are all excited about this potential bull run that we're getting into all of a sudden. And it's, guys, it's just, like I said earlier, I mean, I look at this chart. It's really just been going up, gone down, going up, gone down, going up. It's just like this, okay, now we have our healthy correction, all right? We're just in a place where I really think that, I'm not this crazy chart reader guy. I don't understand that on a whole nother level, so I got to be honest with you guys about that. But what I do know is this, is that people are adopting this concept. And the thing that's really interesting about Bitcoin, I mean, we read about it right here where it says, that it's this electronic cash concept, so you like a currency concept. And I do agree with that to some degree. But honestly, the way that I look at Bitcoin, the way that I see it, it almost more so represents gold. It's almost like a commodity, like a digital commodity. And the reason why I say that is because other currencies, other forks of Bitcoin have become better, for technological use. And I want to go over some of that stuff because, I mean, there's all these different things like Bitcoin Cash, Bitcoin Gold, Bitcoin SV, Bitcoin, all these different ones. And these are forks and different ideas that kind of, represent a better and greater Bitcoin. Now, there's a little bit of good news to this and a little bit of bad news to this, okay? I mean, for me, it's, the good news is that we're just building the community in cryptocurrency as we continue to, just expose Bitcoin. But here's the reality, guys. Think about it like gold, okay? What can really replace gold? Okay, we created notes back when the United States USD was based off of gold, okay? It's not anymore, but we based our currency off of gold, and it was paper that was, the notes that represented just, what we're basing everything off the commodity of gold, okay? That's what it was. And, a lot of basically what I'm trying to say is this, is that there's nothing that's going to replace Bitcoin, okay? That's really what I'm trying to say. There's so many different cryptocurrencies and different forks of, like Bitcoin Cash, for instance, okay? I'm not saying that these don't have value, okay? They have value, but nothing's going to replace the value of Bitcoin itself. Guys, it is 52% dominance of the entire cryptocurrency market based on CoinMarketCap. 52%. Nothing's going to change the value of Bitcoin. Nothing will replace it. Just like I don't believe anything can replace gold, okay? It's just too precious. It's just too original. It's just it's just the largest community. And it, to me, yeah, you might see this dominance go up and down, up and down, up and down, because you'll see other things that are being marketed very well. Like there was a time where Bitcoin Cash, okay, was launched onto CoinMarketCap, and guys, it soared up. I don't know if you guys remember this, but it soared up to $4,000 plus. $4,000 plus. Guys, that's a 13x. A 13x based off of the price that it is right here. 297, it is a 13. I mean, it was more than that at the time, but like based off of the current price that it is right now, that is a 13x. That is insane. Okay? So, you know, it got some good marketing, which is why it was able to just zoom up, and now it's in rank 4. And you know, and the whole idea with Bitcoin Cash, and there's a massive community of the whole Bitcoin Cash, and people are really into it, and people love it even more than Bitcoin, but you're not going to replace Bitcoin. You're just not. Okay? All of the professionals, all of the institutional people, they're all putting their money in this. Bitcoin, BTC. Okay? That's just what they're doing. And the numbers prove it. 52% dominance, the numbers prove it. Okay? So there's that. Okay, now I'm not saying that this can't go up. I actually believe that we're going to see Bitcoin Cash go up again. I think Bitcoin Cash, especially right now, is a phenomenal investment, a wonderful investment. But I would definitely invest in Bitcoin first, okay, if I were to say which one to put your money into. Okay, again, no financial advice here, but as far as an investment goes, that's what I would say. But this is an impressive number. And it makes sense why it can hit this number, because Bitcoin hit 20,000. It makes sense why Bitcoin Cash can hit 4,000. It's the exact same max supply. The exact same max supply. Okay? 21 million. Okay, but let's talk about another one. So then there was another fork, and I don't know if you guys remember this one. It was Bitcoin Gold. Now, in my opinion, if I were to choose between Bitcoin Gold or Bitcoin Cash, in my opinion, I would choose Bitcoin Gold. Why? Because it has a greater history. First of all, this price is unbelievable. Okay. Now, I don't know much about the marketing differences between Bitcoin Cash and Bitcoin Gold, but what I do know is this, is that it has a history of showing a much greater increase in value. 400. Holy crap. 479. What is this one? $474. I mean, that's amazing. That right there, based on this, guys, you're talking about like a 25 to 27x. Okay, based on this price right here. So BTG, Bitcoin Gold, personally, I mean, it's not a terrible rank. It's a good rank at 27. Still the same exact max supply. I mean, these guys, depending on the marketing and what's going on, they have a great opportunity to just launch in a big way. It's just a matter of the marketing. It's a matter of the strength, like we talk about on this channel. But, you know, I mean, so for me, I would probably do Bitcoin first. And then maybe, you know, if I were to go in order, I'd maybe do Bitcoin Gold and then maybe some Bitcoin Cash. But definitely Bitcoin first. And if you don't have a whole lot to put into this whole thing, then just Bitcoin, guys. I mean, Bitcoin that's where it's at, you know? Let's see what else we got here. So Bitcoin SV, okay, this one's funny. It is crazy to me how that's ranked 14. That's amazing to me. So there's a gentleman by the name of Craig Wright. Okay, you can look him up on YouTube, check out some of his videos or whatever. The guy claims to be Satoshi Nakamoto. I don't know. I mean, I don't know if he is or not. See, the SV stands for Satoshi. Yeah, this is just... I personally, guys, I mean, and I don't want to get sued because he apparently likes to sue people for talking bad about him. But the reality is I don't know. You make the decision for yourself if you think the guy's Satoshi Nakamoto. And but I'll put it this way: this has recently been removed, I believe, or it's been scheduled to be removed from Binance, as well as Shapeshift. Those are two incredibly large exchanges, huge. And there's just been a lot of stuff. I mean, I'm not going to get into all that crazy drama with this whole thing. Personally, guys, and this is not to disrespect Craig Wright, okay? But personally, I don't necessarily believe that he's Satoshi Nakamoto. I really don't. I honestly don't. I'm not gonna. My ideas of who Satoshi Nakamoto is can maybe be a little bit weird because I don't necessarily think it's a person. I'll put it that way. It could be, but I don't necessarily think it's a single person. Craig Wright does have a lot. He's a smart man. He's a genius. Um, I would go as far as to say the man's a genius. He's a he's a smart man, and he's been part of the Bitcoin development, the blockchain development back in the day, which is why people are speculative. But anyways, this is like a better version, quote unquote, than the Bitcoin itself. But again, guys, I have to go back and say it. It's not. Guys, let me put it this way. And this is kind of a weird way to say it, but think about it like this. You got the Statue of Liberty, okay, out in New York City. Okay? If someone decided to create a better Statue of Liberty, okay, like imagine someone saying, I'm going to create a better Statue of Liberty. Maybe even it's going to have a bridge directly from Manhattan to it. It's just better structured. It's not just made out of copper. It might be made out of some other precious metals. A beautiful, beautiful statue. And it's just gorgeous. And we just create this beautiful new Statue of Liberty. Okay? The reality is, regardless of all the bells and whistles that might have, people are going... If you had a choice between owning the original Statue of Liberty and this new one, the reality is the vast majority of people are going to want the old one, the original one. Because people, for what it stands for, the sentimental value of it. I mean, there's greater, commodities out there, in my opinion, as far as, debatably. There's debatably greater commodities out there than gold. But gold is precious. Gold is ancient. Gold is in the freaking Bible. God himself talked about gold in the beginning of the Bible. Like, it's a very hard commodity to compete with. Bitcoin is a very, very hard cryptocurrency. I personally don't think there will be something that will dominate greater than Bitcoin. And I know some people say maybe Ripple will, maybe some of these different, forks of other Bitcoin will, but I don't think it will. And I don't know, maybe one day I'll eat my words and be wrong, but I just don't see it heading that direction. So people want original. People want, there's a lot of value. The community, the strength it's really incomparable. You cannot compare it. So, but anyways, back to Bitcoin SV. I don't see this doing super well. Now, is it a good investment right now? Yeah, it probably is. I mean, because it really went down, especially after that news. This thing really tanked. I mean, it was 83, 90, almost $100. So, but the reality is that as far as the numbers go with this, you're really only showing 3.5x, based on what it was. So, whereas gold was showing 27x, Bitcoin Gold, based on its numbers here. So I mean, you be the judge. Bitcoin Diamond. Now this one is really, really interesting, and I need to do a little bit of more research on this one. I mean, it's in rank 36. Total supply. It's different. It's 180 million. It's not just 21 million. So you have larger numbers there, which is why it's so cheap, $1.09. So that all makes sense. But guys, look at this. This is crazy. $85. It was $85 at one point. And it was doing some bouncing around at 50, 58, 38, 59. But when you guys, and then it just, I mean, but this was probably around the time that, this was in 2018. So yeah, I mean, that's when everything was tanking and going into what we call a bear market. I don't know. But I will say this, guys. If this were to go back to its original high, you're talking about an 80 to an 84x. Right? Numbers are simple. $85, we'll call it that. $1.09. Anywhere between 80 to 85x. That's huge. That is huge. So I don't know. I mean, it's, you know, the reality is that you have an opportunity here. I mean, I would want to do the research, guys. Learn about, you know, it's a hard fork off of Bitcoin. I mean, take a look at why did it tank like this? Why did it go down to $1.09? I mean, yes, the whole market was having a crazy correction, but what's going on with Bitcoin Diamond? What is going on with it? Because, guys, if the community is still going, if the community is still there and strong and waiting, this is a wonderful investment. You might see a really ridiculous return on this. You might. Again, though, I have to go back and say Bitcoin is the best thing to be investing in personally. And then, let's see. So, Bitcoin Diamond. All right, this is another one that popped up. I don't even know anything about this at all. Lightning Bitcoin. I don't know. 134. I personally don't like to be investing or really looking too heavily into different cryptocurrencies that are below 100. So, but what's interesting about this one though is that it actually had a very prime time for itself as well. Basically, this basically about somewhere between 60 and 70x'd. So I don't know much about what's going on with this. You know, I don't really know why. The numbers are definitely weird. I mean, granted, 7 million total supply, so that makes a lot of sense as to why the price was easy, to go flying up 70x. It's just crazy. But I don't know much about this one. I don't know. Really don't know. And then First Bitcoin. This is another one. So many things. Holy crap. Rank 2,300 or 2,034. That's insane. Yeah. I don't think that this one is worth investing in, guys. I mean, it's like, bam! Like, there's your whale right there. The whales came in and smash. I mean, based on this, this is a 32x. At one point, this showed a 32x. I don't know. I definitely don't really rely on things that are in the ranks of thousands. Yeah. But anyways, there you go, guys. I'm sure there's some other ones out there. Circulating supply is a question mark. Market cap, question mark. Yeah, you don't want to invest in things that have question marks and have been on the market for a long time. I don't know. But anyways, so here's the whole point of this video, guys. This is the whole point of it. Invest in Bitcoin. Bitcoin, that is the bee's knees. That is the saucy sauce that you want. It's rank 1. You guys, this thing is gonna. I personally, not to sound, like this crazy Bitcoin maximist or whatever you call those guys, but this thing is gonna see hundreds of thousands of dollars in the future. Now's a great time to invest in it, in my opinion. It's a great time to invest in it. It's going to see massive, massive numbers. Are these ones going to see massive numbers? I don't know. I think that Bitcoin Cash will definitely go up. Again, 13x based off of what it is now. Bitcoin Gold, I think you're going to do even better. This has shown, that it's proven that it can do at least 27x. Bitcoin SV, I'm not very confident in, honestly. I think it's having a comeback just because it's having a healthy correction. It just tanked based on the news. It was crazy. But, if you like Craig Wright, if you believe in his vision, if you think he's Satoshi Nakamoto, more power to you, Bitcoin Diamond, I want to do a little bit more research on this, but guys, the reality is that this is an 80 to 84x. Huge. Based on what it is now and what it has shown before. Kind of like gold. I think gold and diamond are something interesting to look into. And First Bitcoin, I don't know, guys. I just think that's a total crap coin right there, to be honest with you. So, but yeah, that's basically it, guys. I just wanted to kind of go over different things. Invest in Bitcoin, guys. It's where it's at. It's the way to go. You're not going to go wrong doing it. Some of you are like, yeah, but I don't know if I'm going to make, you're talking about only a 4 to 5x based on its current price right now. And it's like, listen, that was here, you know. You're going to be seeing much, much greater numbers with Bitcoin. Much greater numbers. Yeah, okay, put a little bit of money into cash, maybe. Put in some gold, put in some to, I don't know about SV actually, I don't know, but put in some to diamond, you know, whatever. But remember, the leading dude. This is the leading guy right here, 52%. And guys, I really do think that we're going to continue, you know, I think that we've seen the official healthy correction that we needed to see. Boom, big healthy correction. And now I think we're going to start seeing this thing gradually see some seriously, potentially way higher highs, according to some of the big dudes, big entrepreneurs out there, big icons. We're going to see Bitcoin hit 100,000, 200,000, a million, you know? When is it going to happen? I don't know. I'm a long-term investor, guys. You know, this isn't really a channel for much of day traders. This is a channel for long-term investors, people that are holding on, people who believe in the projects, know what's going to happen with it. Be a part of that, guys. At least have a percentage of your investment in that. You know? So, anyways, I'm going to let you guys go on this one, but thanks so much for watching. Please hit the bell notification. Please subscribe, hit the like button, do all that stuff. I would absolutely appreciate that. You guys are awesome. We're about to hit 100 subscribers, so I'm excited to keep on putting out videos for you. I hope this was helpful and exciting for everybody. I'm stoked. I cannot wait. I feel it. I feel it in my gut. Do you guys feel it? You excited? You feel us coming out of the winter? I do. All right, guys. Crypto Cody here.